right, so y'all see the title. The moment a mother realized she killed her 21-year-old son. I don't know if you guys have heard about this story out of, I want to say it's Columbus, Ohio. Let me just pull it up right quick. Yes, it's happening in Columbus, Ohio. And it actually happened in 2024, okay? In 2024, in August of 2024, it's a woman in Columbus, Ohio by the name of Laquandra Williams. Anybody heard of that story? Laquandra Williams. Let me put a picture up right quick. Give you guys a look. This is one of her photos, and this is another one. This one you may be familiar with. So this is Laquandra, and this is her when she was arrested and sitting back in the vehicle in a what do you call a paddy wagon, I guess, after she realized she had unalived her son, her 21-year-old. No one's heard of this one? Well, let's play this video right quick. We're going to get into this. So what happened was her and her son got into an argument, a disagreement. Now, the reason why this story is near and dear to me, because I just feel that at any moment, first of all, I don't think that you should be arguing with your adult kids, right? But anytime you are arguing with your adult kids or anybody, even if it's a family member, a friend, anybody, what you should never, ever do is pull a weapon you do not intend to use, right? Because even though, you know, through her tears and everything, I did not feel sorry for her, but I know that she did not intend to kill her son. She probably wanted to threaten him, you know, act biggity bad or whatever the case may be. But she ended up firing the weapon and shooting him in the chest, and he is no longer here. At 44 years old, she ruined her life, she ruined her daughter's life, and she ruined her son's life. Why did she ruin her daughter's life? Well, because you now you're no longer with your daughter. Your daughter doesn't have her mother around any longer. Okay. So you ruin lives off of a temporary you being upset for the moment. Okay. So I want to show this video. It is kind of sad. It's 11 minutes long. I will be stopping it and showing it to you guys. But baby, when I tell you heartbreaking, it is heartbreaking. Now, I hope that this story does one thing, and that is that anybody that ever get into it with your children or anybody that you love, that you do not resort to pulling a weapon, because it could end their life and it could end your freedom. At 44 years old, it ended her freedom. She's done. She is done. Okay. She said, yes, she got a life sentence with possibility of parole after 18 years. Exactly. She got to do 18 years. She took a plea deal, 18 years behind bars. She'll be 60 something years old. What is it? 63, 64, something like that when she gets out. 18 years. She's 44 now. 18 years. How long is that? Let me do the math. She's 44 plus 18, 62 years old, 62, 63, when she gets out of prison. Okay. And that she'll be eligible for parole at that age, 62. But I think that they'll give it to her because she did show remorse. So I do think unless she get in trouble in prison, I do think that they will give her parole. But she was a business owner, ran her own business. She was doing well for herself. And she let anger ruin her life and her son's life. 21 years old. I get it. These kids make you want to strangle them. But pulling a weapon was a big no-no. And that's why I don't feel sorry for her, because what she did was absolutely dumb. It's things that you should never do. Do not get so upset. I would never do that. I don't care how mad I get with my children. I'm not pulling no weapon out. It ain't that serious. I'd rather for them to win in the argument than for me to go get a weapon. Anyway, let's watch this video, you guys. And I'm going to use this as a teachable moment. I hope any and everybody that hears this can learn something from this. Okay. All right. Yes. Thank you. She said, have to learn how to control your emotions. Absolutely. Because you can literally ruin your life and your child's life and anybody around you life in the click of a moment. All right. Let's listen to it.
It's in my car. I thought.
Where at the car? Red car? Okay, step over there.
Now, this is the daughter. The daughter is on the phone talking to her father. Her father lives in Texas. She got to call her father in Texas. They live in Ohio. And she have to tell her father, Mom just killed brother. Okay?
February 19th, 2024. Watch a family argument move outside, where a single shot takes a son's life.
Get in the mess. What's up?
It's in my car.
Where at?
The red one.
Red car? Step over there. Back. Go over to mom. Go inside.
Now, the girl that's hollering, take her to jail, that's her daughter. She said, I don't care if she's my mom. Take her to jail. I don't care. Take her to jail. That's the daughter.
It's in my car.
Red car? Step over there. Back. Go over to mom. Go inside. I got one down out in front. The mom's out here with me. I got several people inside the apartment. You okay, boss?
The reason why the screen is black right now, because they blurred it because they're actually dealing with his body right now. So they had to blur it because this is actual body cam footage that I'm showing you. Now that's the sister that's yelling. Is he okay? Is he alive? Is he alive?
Hey, the mom's over there. Scare her. Lady in a gray t-shirt. That's mom. Go and scare her. No, gray t-shirt. 40-something-year-old lady. You see her? Mom was walking right there. That's fine. That's mom. Somebody supposedly in the red vehicle over there. I'm not cleared the apartment upstairs yet. Nobody's else upstairs? Okay. Mom supposedly shot son. Apparently this is sisters or relatives here. They're coming down to us. Jahad Hughes is his name. I don't know how old he is. Is he the only person? Only person we know right now.
Yes, he's doing CPR on the body. It's procedural, but I think he knows he's already gone, but he's just doing procedural CPR, Des.
Yeah, it's upper right shoulder. It's high in the shoulder right here, going that way. Only victim we know is right here. Suspect. Okay. I got the car on the doors. Medical attention. You don't need it. You might have the pocket knife on you. Right here.
Yeah. I don't know where.
Got it.
Just not.
Anything else on you?
No.
Okay. All right. Have a seat. She got oil on it. Okay. Hot oil?
No.
Okay. All right. I'm gonna put this in your car.
Excuse me.
Yes, ma'am.
Can you get me out? Can you get me out there? I need to throw up.
Okay.
Please. Please, God. Please, God. Oh, God. Oh, God. Jesus. Oh, God. Oh, God. Oh, God.
It's in there.
God. God. Oh, God.
It's in there.
Oh, God.
See, now, it appears that she's a little like me, claustrophobic. Like that's why I can't go to jail. These are tight, small spaces. And believe it or not, if a lot of people was in that thing, it would even be smaller. Look how close they are to each other, right? Like across from each other, which no one's sitting there, but I'm just saying, imagine it. Tight spaces. A lot of people don't understand when you know you get in trouble and it's time for you to go to jail. This is the type of conditions that you are subjected to. I can understand when she said, "Hey, get me out of here. I'm about to throw up." The claustrophobia starts setting in, you know. But now she wants to call on God when she should have been calling on God before she went and grabbed that weapon.
Oh God. Oh God.
Get some air.
God. Oh God.
Okay, one thing at a time.
You don't know.
One thing.
Oh. Oh.
All right. What is your first name?
Laquandra Williams.
What?
Laquandra
Can you
Williams.
spell it? Q-U-A-N-D-R.
Yes.
I don't even know what happens.
When I came home from work, I own a business, and my son drove my car today. I asked him how, where did he take my car to? Because I got my car fixed this weekend, and he went answer me, and I said, I said, John, I'm talking to you. I'm talking to you. He went answer me, and he don't like my boyfriend. He said, I'm going to kill you and your boyfriend. We were fighting in my living room. He never did that to me. And then I have a gun. He has a gun of mine too. Like, we always get into it. Like, I don't believe this is happening. Like, I can't even cry. Like, that's my child. Like, you don't know. God have mercy, man. What in the world is happening? My whole life.
So now she's asking what in the world is happening. She's in disbelief, right? And at this point, she don't even know that he didn't make it, right? And she's asking like, oh my God, what is happening? Like, this cannot be life right now. This cannot be happening, right? And I'm sure she wants to wake up from a badass dream, but this is not a dream. This is real life based on the decision that she made.
I raised them and took care of my kid, moved from Youngstown to here, and we've been going through hell ever
So
since.
that's your son?
Yeah.
Okay. How old is he? I'm just curious.
He's 21.
He's 21. What's your name?
Her name is Laquandra.
Your name?
My name is Maya.
Maya.
Yes.
What was your last name?
You. Dad, I need you. Yes, he is.
Oh,
I need you, Dad.
I know, I'm in Texas, man.
Yes, I see him. He was on the floor. He was rapping.
So she says, I need you, Dad. And he says, I'm in Texas, babe. But I don't know. I think I was expecting him to say, hey, I'm about to book a flight and I'll be there in 5 hours or whatever, right? But nevertheless, he said, I'm in Texas, babe.
No, they shot him in the Bro, she's in the police car. She's in the car in front of me. Mom. No, I told them not to let her say that.
So the dad just asked, did she say it was self-defense? And the daughter says, no, I told them not to let her say that it's self-defense. So the daughter is definitely saying this wasn't self-defense. She tried to stab him at first. And when that wasn't successful, she took the gun and one bullet to the chest, you know?
Because she shot him.
Hi. Hold on 1 second. I'm Detective Zimmer. This is Detective California. How old are you?
I'm 20.
20? Okay.
Yeah.
And what happened today?
So I was in my room when everything was happening at first until it started getting bad. My sister started screaming my name.
So I was like halfway going to sleep. I just heard my mom coming in the house screaming like about her car. And my brother, I had just wrecked my car, so my brother been driving us to school in her car because he didn't want to drive his car. So he drove her car earlier, and she came back in the house like, Jahad, what's wrong with my car? But I'm sure it's nothing wrong with her car because she just be kind of crazy.
Do you have a diagnosed issue?
No, it's not diagnosed, but it needs to be.
Okay.
So, she came in the house and she was yelling at him. And Jahad
What's his name again?
His name is Jahad. Jahaad.
Okay. So she's yelling at him. How old is he?
He's 21. Yeah. So she came in the house and she was yelling at him, and he wasn't responding to her because when my mom get to yelling at us, like, we don't respond because if we start yelling back, she's gonna escalate. Because she has a real record of like not gonna lie. So like we just don't respond to her when she yelling, and we wait till her to stop yelling when it escalates and then talk. So Jahad wasn't responding at all. So she started and taking like I guess she's trying to take his AirPods out of his ear. Well, that's what he told me because I was.
She said that when he wasn't responding to Mama asked him a question, he ignored her, so she started hitting him, and then she took the AirPods out of his ear.
In there for that, but I was after I asked him like what happened after she was outside. Hold on, let me get to it. But I asked him what happened. She was trying to take his AirPods out of his ear, and he wasn't letting her. And she started trying to hit me. So that's when it escalated in the kitchen, and she had got the knife. Because I was like,
so first she grabs a knife, you guys. She grabs a knife on her own son,
pinning her down, like wasn't letting him. And you know, she was getting mad because he was blocking her hits. So she had grabbed the knife and she was trying to get the knife away from her.
Did you see that?
So she was trying to stab him with a knife, and he was pinning her down to the ground and blocking her hits, right? So she was getting madder and madder because none of her hits was landing.
Yeah. Okay. So we were trying to get the knife away from her, and she was trying to stab him. So my brother kept telling me, "It's like get back." And Jahad, the one that shot. So like he told me to step back, so I stepped back. And after he got the knife away from her, she was trying to grab more stuff, but I ended up grabbing the knife because we have the knife, multiple knives up in that stand thing. So she was trying to grab that, so I grabbed it, and she was trying to grab our little coffee holder to throw it at him, but I grabbed that too. So she was trying to, and after he had ended up getting the knife away from her, she was still like trying to punch him and stuff like that. So he ended up slamming her on the floor and like pinning her to the ground so she can stop. And afterwards, after he was pinning her down, he was just telling her like, "I'm not a little boy. You're not gonna keep putting your hands on me." And then after he had ended up letting her get up, so she went downstairs to grab her gun. And I didn't let her. She was walking back upstairs, but I didn't let her come upstairs. I locked her outside.
Okay, so she came outside to get her.
She went outside in that red truck over there by the grate.
So she went to her car after he slammed her on the ground and said, "I'm not a little boy anymore. You're not gonna keep on putting your hands on me." So she got up, went downstairs, went outside, and she grabbed her weapon, but the daughter locked her out. So let's go from there.
That's her car. Okay. And she went to go grab her gun. And then she was walking upstairs, but I wasn't going to let her shoot him. So I locked the door from her and I locked her outside. And hold on, I'm talking really fast. But I locked her outside and she was screaming like she was just trying to get in the house, like, "Give me my phone or give me my keys," but she already had her keys. So I just wasn't letting her in the house. So Jahad, the reason why he ended up outside, because he was trying to leave. Do you see his bags over there? His bags are probably on the floor.
Where at?
Over there where she shot him.
The
red car all the way at the back between the two Impalas. Yeah. So Jahad was trying to get his stuff to leave. Like he wasn't even trying to go do nothing. He was leaving. So he had his bags and everything. And I was telling him not to go outside, but he didn't think. Of course, nobody gonna think their mom was about to do things. So he went downstairs anyways as he was trying to leave. And when he went outside, I heard the gunshot. He was like, "Ah!" And then I seen him from the balcony on the floor. And she was trying to.
Did you see him get shot?
No, I heard it.
You heard it?
And I went out to the balcony. Like I was by the door when I heard the gunshot because I was still holding the door locked. Yeah. So when I heard the gunshot, I ran to the balcony and I see him on the floor. And she was like trying to.
Oh, you were down in the balcony here?
The balcony, yeah, right there with the two chairs. Yeah.
So you ran out there and you saw.
I saw him on the floor, and she was trying to help him on the ground.
Like concrete,
Okay.
like where was it exactly?
Do you want me to get out?
Well, just kind of tell me like
Like
straight.
in front of, actually, like in front of those two cars right there at the end.
Okay.
Yeah. And she was trying to help him and stuff, like, I don't know what she was trying to. She looked like she was trying to help him, even though she's fine.
All right, you can take a seat back there for me. Put the jacket over or something. The jacket has been squeezed up in that. So just the tip. No, okay. Thanks for hanging around. Oh, no problem.
This is so unnecessary. Absolutely unnecessary, right? They get into an argument. She's mad because he's ignoring her. She starts hitting him. He's blocking her punches. She grabs a knife. He pins her down, won't let her stab him. They take the knife from her. She gets mad. She goes outside. She get her gun out her car. They lock the door, not gonna let her back in, probably just want her to cool down or whatever. She's outside getting angrier and angrier. And then the moment he walks outside, because at this point he's just about to leave, drive away or whatever, right? Or walk away or whatever. And he comes outside and boom, she shoots him. That's what we know so far. This is a pure example of how an argument can escalate, right? And how if you would have just thought for one more second, you probably could have made a different decision, right? I'm sure when she came home from work, she said she owned a business. I'm sure she wasn't thinking, I'm about to go to jail today for the next 18 years. And oh, by the way, I'm about to lose my 21-year-old son.
Oh my goodness. Look at this life. Do y'all know anything about my son?
No, unfortunately. As soon as we get him up there.
So she's asking, do y'all know anything about my son? She's checking up on him because she don't even know at this point that he did not make it.
We'll let you know.
Oh.
Robinson, turn the car back on. All right, you're good.
Oh.
Is there anything I can do to help you?
No, please. Shoulder.
Okay, step this way for me. Run around the back and then you follow another officer right here.
We're going to redo the right. You're out. You're for. No, okay. Well, we'll go kind of slowly make sure you understand. We have a couple good questions at the beginning of it. So just bear with us. I'm going to do this so you can follow along with us. Can you tell me what happened?
So I was I came home early in between my two clients, and Jai used my car, and I asked him where he took my car at, because he took my car to like the shop and left it there. And I said, well, did you leave? How long did you leave there? And what did they do? My car's been riding away. I just got my car fixed. So he wouldn't answer me. So I walked back to the room and I went back into the living room where he was at, and he got up to like grab his stuff. Mm-hmm. And I said, I'm talking to you, answer me. And so I threw a glass, but it went over to his head like a candle, mm-hmm. But it went over his head. It didn't touch him. Mm-hmm. And then he grabbed me up.
So she admitting that when he was ignoring her, she picked something up, a candle, and threw it at him, trying to get his attention, but it went over him. It didn't touch him, right? So she's admitting that on record.
and threw me in the living room, which was something he never, ever, ever done.
Mm-hmm.
And we have had arguments, but he never, ever put his hands on me, ever.
Mm-hmm.
And I was trying to get him off of me. I was getting a knife because I didn't know, like, he's stronger than I am, way stronger than I know. And I didn't feel like I should.
Well,
Okay, so she's about to find out her son didn't make it right now.
I'll tell you, unfortunately, your son did not make it.
Oh,
And I'm so sorry.
what?
They worked on him for at least close to an hour. And he didn't survive his injuries.
Take me. You can take me. I deserve that. Like, he didn't either. Yo.
Yeah, I know the pressures, and I feel like that's what happened to me. I feel like you just snapped because you just got so angry.
No, y'all. What? Y'all let me go for real. No, I saw my son. Oh no. Mm-mm. Mm-mm. I'm not gonna believe it. Mm. And I kind of figured something was going on. Well, nobody talked to me while I was out there. I'm like, tell me what's going on.
Well, those guys aren't allowed to.
Yeah, I did not mean to do that. I did not mean to do that. I did not mean to do that. Y'all. Oh. Mercy on me. Me.
She was later charged with second-degree murder, aggravated assault with a deadly weapon, using a firearm during a felony. For more cases like this.
Okay, so she was found guilty. Actually, she took a plea, you guys. She was charged with 3 charges: aggravated assault. Hold on, let me go back to it. I know second degree, aggravated assault, and second degree murder, aggravated assault, and using a firearm, which each one of those charges would have carried a sentence. Okay, so they end up giving a plea deal. This is out of Columbus, Ohio. If she would have been found guilty, she would have been found guilty anywhere from 15 years, I think 15 years to life or something like that, right? But no, not 15 years. I think 15 years was the max. However, she accepted a plea deal of 18 years. And I looked it up and said, why in the world would someone take a plea deal of 18 years instead of just, going to trial and doing the 15? And it said because the other charges could have carried a higher sentence. Aggravated assault, using a firearm. She's using a firearm while a felony. She was already a felon, okay? So it would have carried more weight to it, and her sentence could have been longer. So she ended up taking a plea, not going to court at all, and she pleaded for 18 years with the possibility of parole. So she literally ended her life that day. Well, not really ended her life, but I mean, she'll be 62 years old when she get out of prison. So 18 years of her life, almost 20 years of her life, she has to sit behind bars knowing that she took the life of her 21-year-old son because she made a decision that would change her life forever. She grabbed a weapon and I get it, somebody in the comments, I think it was Cassie, said that she should not, who was it, Cassie? Somebody said that she should have answered. Who was it? Is it Tammy or Cassie? Hold on. One of you guys said that she should have answered. Okay, I lost it. But one of y'all said that, oh yeah, Cassie, you said them ignoring their mother was not okay. I see why she was angry, but it should not have went this far. Exactly. It should not have went this far. I just don't think that it's a good idea to grab a weapon anytime that you are in a disagreement unless you plan on using it. And if you grab that weapon and plan on using it, it better be to protect your life. I think she got upset. She was used to fussing at them. She was used to putting hands on them, but she wasn't used to them putting hands back on her. When her son put hands on her, right, pinned her down to the ground, and if I'm not mistaken, I think the daughter said he slammed her down to the ground and pinned her down. That pissed mommy off. That made mommy mad, furious. And mommy went and grabbed other weapons. When they knocked the knife out of her hand, when she went to her car, in my opinion, she should have, I mean, it shouldn't have gotten that far either way. But when she went to her car, she should have just sat in her car for a moment and thought about what it is that you're doing. This ain't some dude off the street that's trying to harm you. This is your child that you gave birth to. Ain't no argument that important for you to grab a gun and come after your child with it. I don't know what was going through her head, but she made a badass decision. She brung a weapon out, a knife first, then a gun. This is after throwing objects at him. And I know how it feels to get upset with your grown child. You feel like, okay, you no longer have control over them. They're not listening to you. They're not doing what you would like for them to do. And then they got an attitude on top of that. I get it. It's frustrating. You get upset, but grabbing a weapon is a no-no. Grabbing a weapon is a no-no. She said he finally got tired of her abusing him. That may be the case. What's your name? Shelher? What's your first name? I know it's something different, but that may have been the case. So she literally just came from home from work and she literally ruined her life. She ruined her life. She ruined Selena. That's right. Thank you, Selena. She ruined her life. She ruined her kid's life, you know, and she unalived her son. She had, I want to say 3 or 4 kids altogether. She made a bad decision. She did. And this right here shows you that things can escalate really, really fast. So you have to think about it is what you're saying and what you're doing. It's been plenty of times that I was so upset with my son, especially when he was on that bullshit, right? It's so many times I would be upset with him. And sometimes I would be so upset that I would call Jay and I would say, Jay, can you please deal with him? Because I can't right now. And it's okay. It's okay to say that. It's okay to call someone else and say, can you take over? Because I can't right now. And it was plenty of times when I called on the Lord before I act out my emotions. I said, Lord, deal with him because I can't right now. I can't do this with him, right? I can't do this with him. My son used to get smart with me and say things. Of course you get upset, but I don't think there will be anything that make me want to grab a weapon on my child. Okay. Now she wrote a victim statement, an impact statement, and this is what she said. What happened to my son on February the 19th, 2024, when he was she said, wait a minute, when he was pronounced dead, the victim of a gunshot wound that entered his back at the hands of his mother was no accident. Jihad. Oh, wait a minute. No, I think this might be from the daddy. Okay, let me read it. I think this might be for the daddy, but let me read this. It says, this is a victim impact statement. What happened to my son on February the 19th, 2024, when he was pronounced dead? The victim of a gunshot wound that entered his back at the hands of his mother was no accident. Jihad's murder was the result of years of systematic abuse that spiraled out of control, says Hughes' father. Jihad or JD Hughes in open court. Okay. So the father wrote that, said that it was no accident. It was the results of years of systematic abuse that spiraled out of control. So basically he's saying that the mother was allowed to abuse him for years and he just wasn't having it that day. And it spiraled out of control. Yeah, so the bullet it entered his back. Yeah, so she shot him walking away. Come on, mom. What in the world would make a mother do that? What in the world would make a mother shoot someone that's not even coming toward her, but walking away? He was walking away. And I'm going to tell you what it is. It was the disrespect. She said that she went up to Akron, Ohio, and got him and brought him down to Columbus. And they've been going through hell ever since. It was the disrespect. She couldn't take him disrespecting her. She probably felt like, I done took care of this boy all his life and this, that, and the other, and he's living with me at 21 years old. She probably feel like he wasn't paying no bills and pulling his weight, right? Her 20-year-old and her 21-year-old was still living with her, which is normal, which is normal. However, she probably felt that she was carrying majority of the weight, and how dare he disrespect her after all she does for him. She probably felt that. But shooting somebody that's walking away, that's just so wrong on every level. On every level. So with that being said, I wanted to bring you guys this story. I saw it. It was sad. It was absolutely unnecessary for her to do these things. And I just wanted it to be a lesson learned that we have to care about our split-second decisions. It doesn't matter how mad you get, right? You have to think before you just go and say, oh, no, I'm not about to deal with this. I'm not about to put up with this. Okay, well, then guess what? Then your butt going to be in jail, sitting in jail, trying to figure out how the hell this happened. She was calling on the Lord and everything. Lord, help me. Lord, have mercy on me. This can't be life. That's what she said. This can't be life. This can't be life. Let me put this one up right here. Hold on. Let's put this one up where she actually pled. Let me show y'all this one. She didn't even take it to court. And I'm sure she didn't take it to court because she didn't want to have to look her other children in the face and hear about what she did, I wouldn't have taken it to court either, especially if I knew I was guilty.
Her own son's life. Fairfield County mother headed to prison after pleading guilty to taking her own son's life.
Just hours ago, Laquandra Williams facing a judge, learning her fate. Rodney Dunnigan now to take us inside the court.
This case, quite frankly, shocking. Laquandra Williams admitting to gunning down her own son. All of it after a simple argument.
Are you prepared for sentencing here today?
Yes.
In front of a Fairfield County judge Monday, Laquandra Williams facing the stiff consequences of a split decision.
No sentence which the court could impose here today can undo the harm and the consequences which resulted from your actions.
Williams pleading guilty to the February shooting death of her 21-year-old son, Jihad Hughes. Investigators say Williams actually tried to stab her son before picking up a gun and pulling the trigger. An argument between the pair apparently led to it all. Messages from an online obituary page describe Hughes as a nice, respectable, and quiet young man. A series of victim impact statements also read in court.
What happened to my son on February 19, 2024 at 15:03 when he was pronounced dead? When he was pronounced dead, the victim of a gunshot wound at the hands of his mother was no accident. Jihad's murder is the culmination of years of systemic abuse that spiral out of control.
Williams was sentenced to life in prison with the first possibility of parole after 18 years. This is a crime that rocked many in their Fairfield County community. Disturbed, a mother could be accused and now convicted of taking the life of her own son. On your side, Rodney Dunnigan, ABC 6 News.
So
when I finally
that's crazy. Well, that's it, you guys. Lesson learned. She said dad must be military background, law enforcement, using military time. Might be, but split second.
County mother
Oh,
headed
shoot.
to prison after
Sorry.
pleading guilty to taking her own son's life.
Just hours ago.
Sorry about that. I didn't mean to click on it again. But split second decisions can literally change your life forever. 44 years old. 44 years old. Changed her life forever. All right, you guys. I told y'all this wasn't going to be a long one. It's under an hour, baby. Listen, if you have adult kids, don't argue with your kids. I mean, if you're going to argue with them, please don't be having no weapons around. Either you walk away or you have them walk away. And not just your kids, but anybody, your spouse, your friends, anybody that you're arguing with. Nobody should be arguing with each other. If y'all get into a heated moment, do the responsible thing and say, you know what? Unless you're just protecting yourself and say, you know what? I'm walking away. I'm not about to do this with you. It's definitely not worth it. I'm not about to do this with you. I'm not about to argue with you. I don't argue with my children. My children are too old for me to be trying to control. That's one thing, right? You know, and if we're not agreeing on something, one of us need to walk away. One of us need to walk away, okay? So I hate that this happened to this family. I'm pretty sure she wasn't thinking. I can't even say she didn't mean to shoot a child because she shot him in the back. So she absolutely meant to shoot him. Because when you raise that weapon and you point it at somebody, they say when you grab it, you should be ready to use it. So when she grabbed it out her car, it ain't no scaring nobody. I'm not, don't think that for a moment, oh, I'm just grabbing it to scare people. It's people sitting in prison right now because they just wanted to scare somebody. They just wanted to grab their weapon to just show them, oh, I will do this to you. I will do that to you. Baby, you're making a badass decision that you're going to have to live with. You got to deal with the consequences. So anyway, this 44-year-old mother is serving her time. This happened in 2024, and she got 17 more years to go. Almost 16, because February. So she got almost 16 years to go. That's a long time. And she thinks sitting in that paddy wagon was causing her claustrophobia. I'm sure she's having worse nightmares and feelings of claustrophobia since that day. Because she had to think about, she probably was living a good life. She had an apartment, probably was able to pay the bills. And she said, look at this life. Look at this life, 18 years. And then she goes up for parole. So she'll be 62 years old when she can go before the parole board. So anyway, you guys, I just wanted to bring that to you. Let me just read what Candy said. She says, I don't argue with anyone. I don't have to raise my voice in my home or outside of my home. I say what I say and I mean it. Respect is given amongst all parties. Nothing like peace in your home. Absolutely. Absolutely. And I would never grab a weapon and point it at someone unless I plan on dealing with the consequences behind that. So let there be a lesson learned for all of us. Don't let a split-second decision ruin your life and end your child's life. Okay, you guys? Yep, choices, Barbara. Thank you, Troy Parks. Appreciate you. Y'all have a good night. I told y'all it was not going to be a long live. I think this is a really, really quick one. So y'all go back and watch if you just now coming in. And guess what? I'll talk to y'all later. Love y'all. Have a good night. Bye.
Because they can't make $1 without mentioning down one of our names.
Jay! She kept talking about that family. 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 That family. She kept talking about that family. Talking about that family. These motherfuckers don't be wanting to bless no damn body. Because they can't make $1 without mentioning down one of our names.